Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, lived an elderly woman known for her kindness, wisdom, and unwavering happiness. The villagers adored her and often sought her advice or shared their troubles with her. One day, a young man from the village asked her, "Why are you always so happy? No matter what happens, you never seem sad. Don't you ever feel down when things go wrong?" The old lady smiled softly and replied, "My dear, life is filled with highs and lows. Some days are wonderful and some are challenging, but I've learned that true happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances." The young man, puzzled, asked, "What do you mean? How can you be happy when bad things happen?" The lady shared a story from her own life. "When I was younger, I had a family, a husband, and children. We weren't wealthy, but we were content. One day my husband fell ill, and we couldn't afford the medicine he needed. Despite our best efforts, he passed away. It was the darkest day of my life. I cried endlessly, thinking I would never find happiness again." The young man listened intently as the old lady continued, "After some time, I realized that my constant sadness wouldn't bring my husband back. My children needed me, and I had to find a way to be happy again. I started to see life differently. I understood that life will always have its ups and downs, but I decided not to let the bad times steal my joy." "But how did you manage that?" the young man asked in surprise. The old lady smiled and said, "Every morning when I wake up, I tell myself that today is a new day, and I will find something to be happy about. Some days are tougher than others, but I always find something, even if it's small. Maybe the sun is shining, maybe a flower is blooming, or maybe I see a friend. There is always something to be grateful for." The young man pondered her words and asked, "But what if something really bad happens? How can you still be happy?" "It's not easy," the old lady replied, "but I remind myself that everything passes. Even the bad times won't last forever. When bad things happen, I tell myself, this too shall pass. I focus on the good things I still have, like my health, my friends, or even just the fact that I am alive. Happiness is a choice. You can choose to focus on the bad and be sad, or you can choose to find the good and be happy. It's not always easy, but it is possible." The young man thanked the old lady for her wise words. He left her house determined to try her advice. From that day on, he tried to find something good in every situation, just like the old lady. Slowly, he realized that his life became better. Even when things went wrong, he learned to stay positive and find happiness in the small things. The old lady's story spread throughout the village. More and more people started to understand that happiness is not about what you have or what happens to you, but about how you see life. They learned to be happy in every situation, just like the wise old lady. And so, the village became a happier place, thanks to the old lady who taught them all the secrets of true happiness. Happiness is a choice that comes from within. No matter how difficult life may get, we can find joy in the small things and choose to focus on the good. Life's challenges will pass, but a positive attitude helps us remain strong and content.